Okay, we have these fantastic pea shoots I just did a video on, and I'm going to go ahead and share with you this pea and coconut soup, coconut milk soup. It's a variation on several recipes I saw online. So what I did was I researched it, and basically this is just many of those kind of picked and choose what I was going to put in it with approximate amounts. So let's go down the list. Obviously you know what these are. Those are my pea shoots I just harvested. Back here we've got olive oil, that's for sauteing. We've got coconut milk here, it's a 14-ounce can. We've got 1 medium-sized onion chopped, 1 tablespoon of ginger chopped, I couldn't think of it, 1 teaspoon of garlic minced, 2 tablespoons of red curry paste, about 2 teaspoons of tomato bouillon, and salt. There's more salt, but I accidentally put the bouillon on top of it, so there's more salt underneath there. And that's basically all the ingredients. So first thing I'm going to do is carry them over to the pan. We're going to saute the onions, and then we're going to add a couple other ingredients. I'll tell you about that as we get to it. Alright, same pan I'm going to cook everything in. I do this all the time. I'm just sauteing these onions in some olive oil. We're going to get them sort of translucent. Nothing has to be perfect in cooking. I know that for a fact. And we are no chef around here. Nothing professional. Alright, so in just a bit, I'm going to add some other ingredients. Bring you back then. Alright, I added the ginger and the garlic, and we're going to stir that for just a short while. We don't want either one of those, especially the garlic, to get bitter, and that's what happens if you cook garlic too long. It gets bitter. Alright. Now, I'm going to add the microgreens. And I'm going to stir them and get them to release some of their goodness on the oil. And I can't really do that. It's hard to do with filming it, so I'll bring you back. Alright, I think that's wilted down enough. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add, which I didn't show you in the beginning, was about 4 cups of water. And basically, what we're going to do is create a broth that we're going to cook slowly. We're going to add the rest of the ingredients, the salt, the attempt to do the red curry, and of course the bouillon, tomato bouillon. And we'll stir that up, and we're going to let this simmer for about 20 to 30 minutes. Alright, this has been simmering for a while now, probably 20 minutes or so. I am going to take, I don't know what you call this, an immersion blender? I don't know what you call it, but anyway, the purpose of what I'm about to do is to make this a smooth mixture, and I hope I don't sling this stuff everywhere. I've only used this a few times. Don't get it out of the liquid. So I'm going to do this, because I know it's loud in the speaker. I'm going to do this until it's well blended, and I'll bring you back. Okay, well, the last thing we have to do is we need to add the coconut milk. And that'll complete the dish. I added some more seasoning. Actually, I just added some pepper. So I need to mix this thoroughly. That doesn't look too appetizing right now, does it? But let me mix it thoroughly, and I will show you the completed soup dished into a bowl. Okay, all that's done, it mixed real quick. That coconut milk mixed real quick. And I don't want to cook it anymore now that it's mixed. So the soup was like really, what's the word, blended. It had no character to it, so I added some dried parsley flakes, and that's what you see in there. So here is the soup, and I'm gonna give it a taste for you. It's very mild. I expected a little more something. I don't know. It's really good though. It's really good. Look, I can definitely eat the dickens out of this. Let me say that first. But I don't always post things that I think are good. I'll go ahead and tell you that if I do something that's really horrible, I don't show it. So I took the 2 recipes that I did attempting to use the roots. I used, I'll give you the story behind those. I used the roots in an attempt to make them like a noodle, and not good. They did not do well as a noodle. They'd probably be good in here blended or making a stock, but not as a noodle. I also fried them like a hash, and it was really delicate. But I don't think it's something that I would repeat again. But it was tasty, but certainly not worth videoing. This soup is definitely worth videotaping. And special shout out to Marty, who made me do it. So thanks, Marty. I think his channel is well, his name is Marty Ware. Forgive me, Marty, I can't remember what your channel is. I know it's growing tight food in small spaces with happy faces. He's gonna kick my butt. I can't remember his saying. Anyway, Marty Ware. Thanks, Marty. See you guys later.